Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They say you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Atlanta Falcons. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. Only a couple for him. They're on the game's first play, and it's second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So operating for Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Levine Toilolo, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
To throw is Rodgers. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's caught by Jackson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Wilson. This is caught by Robinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock it. Down.
Let's go, let's go.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And this one caught by Max Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Mike 51, Mike.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. No.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Special. Where?
Third and long, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He may try. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. This is Mostert. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 43. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On play action, now Rodgers. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually...
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Rodgers. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll be out. Bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Here's Mostert. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Big stop. Let's go. Slam.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's letting it fly for and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Slam. Check 9. Check 3.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. K1 short. In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Titans. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now here on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dive. Dropped the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
It's third down and 13.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that'll set him back 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And an alley to run. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Oh, and now some space to operate. Past the 20. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 91 yards. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Rodgers to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
He got 29 yards that time. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Rodgers throwing here. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my neutral, got my own religion. Gotta make your own. Pull up in the top, it's missing the opposite.